Monk split wide right. Lots of time on this down, and it's complete to Art Monk for a first down. Washington at the 42-yard line of the Redskins. Driven out of bounds there by Dave Waymer.
It's an opportunity to make bigger plays. So far, 2 interceptions this year. As you see, isolated man for man on Monk. Monk drives him deep. As soon as he gets Waymer to turn his shoulders and hips to expect a deep route, Tim, he breaks it off underneath, Monk does, and then the quarterback lays it right in there.
You mentioned 2 interceptions by Waymer, the last, offense and defense. Rodgers plowing straight ahead, picks up 7, maybe 8 yards, depending on the spot, getting near midfield since the trade. Monk in motion. Rodgers again, running behind Colby and Grimm. Loose ball recovered by the Saints. Scramble for it. Let's see, when the Redskins might have got it back, they did. Washington Redskins get a break, and they have the ball now at the 43-yard line of New Orleans. Rader with a little roll. He has his man at the sideline. That is Gary Clark, number 84.
Talking to Gibbs, Coach Gibbs of the Redskins, he said, we will show a lot of formations, but we will run the same plays every week.
3-4, we'll come to that because it does create problems for Bostic, as you indicated. Straight drop, the screen pass, taken by Keith Griffin. Griffin gets away from one man and picks up about 9 yards. He'll be inside the 25, close to the 23-yard line. We'll be watching for that. It's 3rd and a long 2 for the Redskins. And the give here now to Rodgers. He has a first down inside the 20. And Jackson said, I'll be ready for you. This is the 10th play of this drive. They survived 2 fumbles. Rader, a near sack on the run. He can ramble. Out of bounds at the 13-yard line, make it the 12 of the Saints. 3 as Schrader has them at the 12-yard line. Rodgers straight ahead. Appears to have the first down yardage, running behind Grimm, Bostic, and Raleigh McKenzie right up the middle. Starts back to the near side. Rodgers takes it the other way and gets inside the 5-yard line.
Excellent job by Russ Grimm, the left guard, as he goes, pulls outside, kicks out the linebacker, and then George anticipated that and cut back inside.
Been effective for him. Took him a little while to figure out the timing and adjustment, but George acknowledges, yeah, I get there real fast. I just start from a little deeper. And here he is now, trying to get wide, and pulls his way into the end zone. Touchdown. George Rodgers. Some applause from Redskin fans here at the Superdome. There are some of them, and Washington takes the lead on their second offensive. Get to 5-0, which would be their best start since 1978. Have taken the early lead. The Redskins on top 7-0. An impressive drive, 70 yards in 13 plays.
They need the run to get in the end zone, and they did.
There's the drive. The deep man for the Saints will be Mel Gray. This franchise still struggling to find itself a playoff for the first time. This is Reuben Mays, and he has a first down over the 30-yard line. Mays out of the backfield, can copy on the coverage. The Hartford Whalers in the National Hockey League, longtime the New York Rangers. That's the hometown of Reuben Mays. And here he goes. Mays has a good hole and turns it upfield to the 49-yard line, pushed out by Curtis Jordan. And believe me, this young man can move it. 7 in there together. And Morris said we'd see some more of this today. Wilson has a man open, and it's caught by Mike Jones, the former Viking, for a first down at the 31-yard line of Washington. Running back of the Saints traded to Minnesota for Mike Jones. Up the middle, the tight end, Tice. John Tice inside the 20 for a first down. An impressive drive by New Orleans. And a first down in scoring territory, the red zone. Pro set. Wilson has his man Hilliard, a diving attempt. Had he caught the ball, he would have still been down on the ground, only at the 15-yard line. Millot on the coverage, and it looked to me like Millot might have been a little sore going off, or was that Monty Coleman, I think. This will be from the 25-yard line. 35-yard attempt from Morton Anderson, the Danish import. And he's got it. So a good drive by the Saints. Good defense in the red zone by Washington. Holds them to 3. We'll be right back. Play action. Quickly out to Clark. wrapped up by Poe immediately, but not before a gain of close to 9 yards. I'm going to talk no stuff. I don't want to get him riled up. 3rd down and 2. Sideliner Clark has the first down.
There's your miss.
Gets away from Poe and turns it upfield for a gain of about 17 yards. Gets to the, call it a 15-yard gain as they spot the ball at the 44-yard line. Wing right. Whittier puts on miles and miles of motion during the course of the game. Up the middle, it's the tight end Warren. Doesn't see a whole lot of pass catching action. A loose ball and a long whistle on the long delay on the whistle. Was he down?
They're 5'9". We expected them, the Redskins, to work their tight ends man-to-man on Mills. That time they got it in, they used Warren, who's primarily a fullback playing tight end. He's a blocking man.
They'll try to stop what they anticipate as being a run here on 3rd down. In motion is Clark. They'll throw. Up the middle, complete to Art Monk. Monk all the way to the 31-yard line, and a first down. Redskins driven out by Watlet and Waymer.
Blitz there.
Clark out to the right. Schrader gets some time. Now the ball tipped and nearly picked off by Frank Watlet, the intended receiver Monk. The ball tipped at the line of scrimmage. A 45-yard attempt. The straight-ahead kicker misses. Wide. To his right.
Drive clock.
6'2", 275-pounder. The draw play, and it is Reuben Mays, and Mays had one man to beat. He'd be in the end zone without the stop by Curtis Jordan. We called him right, even though a couple guys piled on. He was the man who made the tackle. He checked all that out. This is Mays for a first down to the 39-yard line. Reuben Mays from North Battleford, Saskatchewan, and Washington State. And look at your old team getting its hat handed to him again this week.
Easy, Brian.
And that is Mel Gray, the scooter number 37 from Purdue. And that kid can really motor. And they got close to the first down. It'll leave 3rd and about 1.
Yeah, but it's still in.
3rd and a yard. He's got no chance on top. I'll tell you that. First down and then some for the Saints. Over the 45, Buford Jordan. Daniels in that spot at left linebacker for the Redskins the rest of the way. Coleman out for the day. Wilson gets time, and it is incomplete. Flag down on the play. A penalty will be called against the Redskins.
Darrell Green, number 28. Poorly thrown ball by Dave Wilson.
Interference, number 45. First down.
Oh, Wilburn, 45. Looks like Darrell Green.
Green, not Barry Wilburn. So it is first down, 20 at the 25-yard line. This is Reuben Mays. Takes it outside and gets inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
They wanted him in this offense to give him the explosion. They say he's quicker than Dalton Hilliard. He's the guy that can make the big play. That time
LSU and Washington State. In motion is Eugene Goodlow at 2nd and 4. And a stack up there as the Redskins get tough. 3rd down and 8. A loss of about 3.5 on that play. Under pressure, gets it off to Mays. Oh, what a defensive play by the Redskins. That is Angelo Snipes. Yet another ex-USFLer on the field. He's in Coleman's spot. Came from Marcus Cook. Yet another Canadian out there from Kitchener, Ontario. It's rare to have two of them in the same game. And this is Morton Anderson from the 35. A 45-yard try by Anderson. And he has connected for his second field goal.
Look at
Anderson.
Anderson.
First half.
Excuse me, Tim. Anderson wasn't really sure that he had made the field goal. Normally, you can just put a camera on the kicker, and the minute they hit it, they either turn around and walk back, or they sit there and watch it hook in. That time, Anderson evidently thought that he was going to miss it. Let's watch. There's the kick. Now he watches. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm still not sure. Yes. Thank you.
From Struer, Denmark.
Wind and Sin Saints 10.
It is 2nd and 10. Keith Griffin dangles out for a first down to about the 39-yard line. A 12-yard pickup, maybe 13. And Brett Maxey, number 39, puts a stop on him there. But Keith Griffin picks up 12 on the play, the third-year man out of Miami. And kind of a sleeper last year, and Mike Ditka kept saying, when this guy gets healthy and gets experience, he could be a player for us. And he's having a good season. Schrader, complete. into New Orleans territory at the 48. It's Art Monk. Dallas later today here on CBS at Denver. Play action on first down. Schrader gets lots of time. He's got his man. Monk takes a hit but holds on and has another first down. You know, that's a good example there, Terry, what Schrader was telling us yesterday, somewhat laughingly, about poor Art. He says he's rolling at the 31-yard line of New Orleans. Monk in motion. Big shot for Rogers. Out the left side, he's got some room. Rogers plows for about 9 yards. Tillman at right guard. And we'll be watching that to see whether Grimm gets back in, trying to find out what happened to him or whether he's just getting a rest. First down, Redskins moving. Play action. Wide open on the sideline. That is Monk again, and Monk 12-yard line. They lead 7-6. Again, Rogers. Rogers straight ahead, running with power, dragging tacklers inside the 5 to the 3. Frank Watlett finally pulled him down. Rogers said this is exactly what he expects should happen. I like the way Schrader goes downfield with those formation in front of Rogers. Rogers stopped. Probably has the first down. Did not get to the end zone, however. And two wide receivers to the right. They're going to throw. It's a lob for Monk. Is he in the end zone? Touchdown. And the Saints saying he did not come down in the end zone with possession. Johnny Poe on the coverage. Perfectly lobbed pass by Schrader. And Monk has the touchdown.
Came out, showed wide receivers, spread out the defense. 1, 2, 3, isolated Monk. Good job of throwing the ball up. It's an alley-oop pass. It's the responsibility of the receiver to make the grab. All right, there it is. Left foot, right foot. Hey, touchdown.
Touchdown, no question. And Art Monk sends the Redskins on top 13-6 here for the score, and they lead 14-6. Despite having a great year last year, as he usually does, he only had 2 touchdowns all season long in the first half. And will throw on first down. Complete for a first down. It is Jones. Tackled by the linebacker. That is Sean Burks, number 58. Linebacker making that stop. Running in front of, I'm sure, a lot of his old friends and fans from LSU. This is Reuben Mays, and Mays picked up about 9.
Linebackers taking him off the line and stacking him.
Close to a first down. Dexter Manley came up with a loose ball, but after play had been whistled dead. Reuben Mays all the way to the bench. Now Goodlow goes out the right side, and he's got it here.
There it is.
Mays. Now that's good defensive coverage by Ken Coffey, because Mays, while he got the first down, could have been in the end zone, except for good reaction by Coffey. Down for the New Orleans Saints. Gordon, the lone setback for blocking purposes. And here comes the rush, and Wilson just got it away. Nobody out there. The charge led by the linebacker, Rich Millat. 1, 2, 4, 6 Redskins all in on the pass rush. Suddenly that tough Redskins defense holds again from the 41-yard line. Milton Anderson, and it is wide. And not only does he miss it, but it ends his streak at 20 consecutive field goals, protecting the record held by Washington's Mark Mosley. Side for a hamstring against San Diego. Missed last week, tried to go today, and had to leave again with the same hamstring problem. Reuben Mays is dropped for a loss of 2 by Sean Burks, our guy. Roll the javelin. Go get Reuben Mays, number 58 from LSU. Second half, although the Redskins stopped him when Anderson was forced to try for the 51-yard field goal. Flags everywhere. Wilson is sacked by Manley. Dexter Manley with a straight shot coming in at Wilson. No chance to unload the ball. Club mark.
12 men on defense. Third down.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time, of course, before he'll pass Dyron Talbert's 56 for Washington's career mark, and that is optimism and confidence among his young players. 1st and 15. Wilson up the middle, and it's Mike Jones. Jones short of the first down, but gets near midfield into Jones. 2 substitutes in at linebacker for the Redskins. It tested their depth here in the second half. Mays trying to get it wide. Mays lost his balance, but dives forward with a good second effort and has the first down at the 45-yard line of the Washington Redskins. Now they're spotted right on the 45. Well, it is 3rd and 10. Mike Jones in motion back toward the ball. Here comes pressure, and Wilson is sacked. Relentless Redskin defense will get you eventually. Angelo snipes this time. Monk. Rogers. And a good defensive play by the Saints, and it was Ricky Jackson, number 57. He smelled it, and he went and got his old buddy George, and there's a little conversation there. The loss of nearly 2 yards. Rolling left this time, Schrader. Complete. Art Monk for a first down, and the veteran knows just where to get to make sure he's got first down yardage. 44 seconds. Now the Redskins with a 2nd and 10 at their own 31. And that is Clark.
Good move by Clark.
The skittery one over there, and he manages to get close to the first down marker with 2 Saints trying to get a hand on him. Quarters of play. They won 29 of their last 30 when they were ahead. So they're tough in this department. A flag down. And again, Rogers, however, while he looks like he got the first down, the Saints have been getting a little tougher on the Redskins running game.
We have 13 men on defense.
Hey, why not?
13.
Let's don't have 12. Let's get 13. I've seen it all.
Back to the near side in motion. Play action. That quick clear out there, and Weimer knocks
There's your flag.
right on his backside, and he'll get called on that for interference.
Thing you have to be watch. The thing that
Backs in for New Orleans. Crowd comes alive. Blitz. Clark wide open. The flag is down. He's tackled by Weimer, but he's down at the 12-yard line. Now, that's what he'd like to be doing, too. 3rd down.
showing blitz.
Slot formation left. He's looking left. And it hit Clark. Clark was covered by Poe, who put his hands up trying for the intercept, and he literally blocked Clark's view, and it hit him right between the eyes. Mosley for the field goal try, just inside the 20-yard line.
Hits the pole.
Holding that record of 23 consecutive field goals. And the big guy, Dave Butts, who went limping off earlier, back in action, showing he's plenty healthy. Buford Jordan buried by the 300 pounds for the Saints. Wilson under pressure, another sack for the Redskins. Calvin Daniels, the second sack of the afternoon. And they've been playing the unbeaten Redskins very tough today. Griffin darts out for about a 5, maybe 6-yard pickup on the day. Rogers again on the left tackle side. Running 6-down lineman for New Orleans. Rogers has the first down. They gave him a good hole. Club has got to make something happen on this series. They're running out of time, and they're down 8 points, don't forget. So they need 2 scores. Martin takes it on the fly at the 27, and Martin breaks tackles and gets over the 40 to the 42-yard line. Wilson wants to throw. They've got to make something happen. He finds a man. It's first down yardage, Goodlow. Over the 35-yard line to the 36. Spread out defensively. Wilson comes up the middle, has a man. In fact, 2 of them there. Nearly ran into each other, but they made the catch, and a first down at the Redskin 46-yard line. It was Mike Jones having a fine day today, the former Viking. Things stacked in favor of Washington. And the blitz comes from the safety. What a tackle by Alvin Walton, the rookie from Kansas. Open field tackle on Wilson there. through these first 5 games of the season.
Have the Big Ben alignment up. There was a Walton blitzing.
Intended on the sideline for Mike Jones, but out of bounds. And good pressure. They at least for the Saints, they've got 3 wide receivers out to the right.
Walton blitzing again.
And he's going to get to him. He hit him. Wilson released the ball, but it was pressure from Walton, unblocked. And the ball comes over to Washington with 1:51 to play. There's young Alvin Walton, 22 years of age from Kansas.
Yeah.
Monkey motion. Rogers again. Rogers trying to get to the first down marker, and he'll be real close. Victories by Washington over Philadelphia, then 3 in a row over tough AFC teams, the Raiders, Chargers, and Seahawks. And the Washington Redskins, for the first time since 1978, 5-0, and very, very much a big factor in the National Football League this season, as we've now got 5 games down. For Terry Bradshaw, this is Tim Ryan saying so long from the Superdome. The final score, the Redskins 14 and the Saints 6.